Oh, hi. People are already coming in. Hi, thank you so much for your patience. Can everybody hear me? Just making sure that this is working. Blink twice if you can hear me. Bad joke. I know YouTube can hear me. All right, let me see. Um, no, for real. At least somebody say yes if you can hear me, please. Scarlett, can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you just type yes so I can make sure that my earpods working correctly? I can't tell if you guys can hear me or not. Hold on, me trying to see here. My ear put on. Yeah, it should be. Well, I hope you guys can hear me. All right. Thanks for the assist. How are you guys doing today? I didn't know if anybody was going to be around. What with 4th of July, still like I'm so out of it. It's not even occurring to me um, that it's the 4th of July, and I didn't even buy anything to bring go to the party I'm going to be at tomorrow until like just now I had Instacart delivered to me. Thank God they weren't completely out of everything. Are you guys doing good today? Okay. So, I'm just going to start the ramble here since I'm assuming you guys can hear me. Um, my name is Beth. My handle is Mon Life Beth. And I am here because I am trying to make sure everybody knows about this amazing business that I was able to create for myself. It's called the in the digital marketing industry, it's called the Legacy Builder Program. I am not the founder. The founder is Michelle. But I was able to buy this. This is my own business. And therefore, any profits that I make, I get 100%. So, very good start for a business, right? Um, all right. So, a little bit about me. If you guys haven't been on my live before, I am a wife. I'm a mom of two beautiful boys, and I'm a veteran. And I am like a lifelong worker. I think I've worked pretty much like my entire life since I was 14 when my mom would finally let me start babysitting so I could earn some money. And I don't know what I would do if I wasn't doing something for work, but I have been at the same job for the last 10 years, and it's been getting harder and harder to just like kind of maintain. It seems like the job is getting harder and harder. But then when I looked back, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I realized that in 10 years, my pay has not gone up like at all. Okay. And now it's like making sense to me why I'm sitting here and I'm struggling so hard to try and make ends meet. Both my husband and I work full time. Um, and we actually both work for the same company. And so we are working in overlapping shifts. So I work in the morning and from the morning to like 4:30, and he works from like the late morning until 7 o'clock at night. So we are never together, and we only have one day off together, a Saturday. And that has made it very, very hard to do anything together as a family. And my poor kids have been in like a daycare or a learning center since, they were like 4 months old or 8 months old. So it was really honestly starting to weigh on me a lot. Like it's been stressful. I feel like I'm failing as a mom because I'm never at home and my son needs help learning how to read. And my youngest son, he like I want to be here more and like help him learn how to talk and do the potty training and everything. Um, it's just been getting harder and harder. And on top of that, it's really hard to maintain like a healthy relationship when you guys are both so tired all the time. And I've been married to my husband for over 8 years, happily married. And I would like to be able to have a regular date night with that poor man. I would like to be able to like not fall asleep in the opening credits of a movie if we started anytime after 7 o'clock in the evening. I think that would probably be helpful. But either way, so I really needed to find a way to bring in extra money. I would truly love um, to just completely quit my full time job, and that is now my goal. When I first started doing Legacy Builder, I was doing it in the idea of this is extra income. It'll help give us more money to spend. It'll help give us more money for vacations and for date nights and to pay bills and put money away and do fun stuff. And I was thinking, hey, listen, if I could even make one sale a month and get an extra $900 a month, I'd be happy with that. That would be life changing. But how it's working out is that no longer am I even remotely satisfied with the idea of just earning one payment, one customer, one person whose life I get to help change, because the industry of digital marketing in general is booming. But also the Legacy Builder program, this community is blowing up. They did the stats from the last 3 months, and Michelle, the founder, she's the one who's going over it. And this is kind of like mind boggling, but in the last 89 days, there was over $10 million of profits. $10 million of profits in 90 days. I'm not a math genius, but that's a lot of money. Even between like a whole bunch of people in 90 days, that's insane. $10 million. So that's just to give you guys an idea that seeing how like the average person is making at least a couple of sales a month. Actually, the most average person, they're making at least like one sale every couple of days, if not every single day. There's a huge amount of people that are making like $20,000 in a month. That is not everybody, but that is on the lower range of attainable. There are people that are making themselves millionaires, and this is all online. So this works for me as a mom. I am trying to spend more time with my kids, not less. So if I get to work at home, if I get to do this at night, if I get to do this whenever I find the time, that's my cup of tea, right? I'm sorry. I know I usually have a little bit more energy than this, but I feel I am just dragging today. So I'm apologizing ahead of time. Either way, so huge thoughts when you're going to build a business, right? Because there's a lot of concerns. And I'm going to go through some of the more common ones. And then I'm also going to go through why Legacy Builder is the best thing to help you fix that actual problem. That'll be the solution. So, number one, you don't have enough time, whether you already have a full-time job or you are a full-time stay-at-home parent, mom, father, whatever, and you just have so much going on all the time. Okay, so that's one of the big ones. Not enough money. You don't feel like you have enough money to invest in building a business. That's a huge deal. I mean, setting up a business, that's a big responsibility, and it is like a big fear. It's like very intimidating, right? People don't like bugging other people. I don't know about you guys, but one of my biggest pet peeves is to have random people slide up in my DMs, okay? Whether they friended me first to get me to friend them back, or they're just reaching out and trying to get me to talk to them. Can't stand that. Also, can't stand people cold calling me, or even just calling me from a company. Like, if you need to get a hold of me, email me or text me. Otherwise, I really don't want to answer the phone for anybody. Nobody wants to bug people. Or actually, I'll take that back. There's some people who don't mind. I am not one of them. That a lot of people don't like having to bug people or really scramble for clients. Also, that is hugely time and energy consuming. Hugely. I used to have to do both. At one point, I was selling life insurance for, I think, 6 months. I think about 10 years ago, I really needed a job. And I was having to cold call people to set up appointments. And that was like my least favorite thing of all time. I can't stand hearing in that person's voice that I'm bothering them. Like, why are you doing this to me? Getting hung up on, having people be, I think having people be like strongly polite is worse for me than them just telling me to shut up and go away. I don't know why that is, but I would rather have it the other way. Um, there's all of that. Um, not good at technology. A lot of people are saying, I don't know how to set up an online business. I am not a tech guru. I am not a computer guru. I don't know how to make this work, especially when you're talking about automated systems, email lists, all this stuff. That's a really big deal. Also, like keeping track of payments, like spreadsheets, income, outcome. Like if you have overhead, that's a really big thing. Um, you don't have a lot of money to spend on a business, or maybe you don't have any extra money in your budget to have a monthly extra expense to make your business work. Overhead, whether it is purchasing things that you need, or whether it's advertising or anything like that, that is a real thing. Um, and then we come to kind of like some of the other ones that I kind of feel is just like a general thing that people are constantly worried about. Are you tired of your work home life? Like, are you either in the house too much and you want to get out, or you're out of the house too much and you wish you could be home? You don't want to leave to go do something. You want to be spending your time on the things that make you happy or your family. That's a huge thing. Um, feeling like you're not getting paid what you're worth, or worried about not being paid what you feel like you're worth. Because I know that's huge for me personally, especially. I don't think I'm being paid what I'm worth. I work for the same company for 10 years. I know it inside and out. I sit there. I've always been a good worker, a good supporter. I've always been very good with customer service, and pretty much I tried to bend over backwards for a very long time. And I definitely think that I should be earning more 10 years later than when I first started, especially since when I first started, I was single with no kids and no mortgage. And now I am the complete opposite, and my bills have tripled at the very, very least. So that's a huge thing. And then people are always worried about security in your pay, like job security. If you have an employer, is that more safe? Like that is something that people think a lot. And sometimes there is a lot of risk depending on what business you start off. Okay, it has to be something that is in very high demand, that's very steady, that's very stable. So all of these are good things. Okay, so now that I said all of these scary negative things, okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to address them all, and I'm going to tell you why all of those things are actually resolved, or at least mostly helped by this program, by this business, if you were to try it. Okay. So, number one, not enough time. With the automated system that this business comes with, and you get the automated system, you pay $30 for it. Okay. $30 one time. It comes with tactical support and everything. They do everything for you. All you do is pick out your domain name. Okay. Um, the automated system allows you to work 2 hours a day. Okay. Now you could do 2 hours a day being like you're live. If you, it is encouraged to go live because it helps you meet everybody in the community, become like a familiar face, have people get to know you, kind of make a connection, right? So you can add that half an hour live into your content, making contents like you're supposed to make 3 pieces of content a day. I don't know about anybody else if you make content, but unless you're really going and editing a lot, you can make 3 pieces. I made 3 pieces just driving around doing errands today. Now, before I started doing this, I would take longer because I was doing so much editing. I wanted to like just write. I want to go this place to this place to this place. But with something like this, you don't want it to look perfect because you want to be real. You want people to see that this is you. It's not, you're just supposed to be authentic, your authentic self. Okay. So now I make like three, actually I made 5 posts today. I think the longest post I made was like a minute and 10 seconds, I think. And that took me the minute and 10 seconds to record it, plus an extra like 5 minutes just putting in like the subtitles, like the header, and then posting it. That was it. Like, it is not a lot of time, especially if you're just being genuine, you're just being you. All you need to do is plan out, which topics that you're going to talk about. And Michelle, the founder, she is everybody's mentor, everybody's bottom line mentor. She teaches you how to, if not pre-can, like batch make all of your content for the week, then at least plan out your content. Like, what subject are you doing Monday? What subject are you doing Tuesday? What subject are you doing Wednesday? And so forth. So it actually, I have it written down, and I just keep going back to that. And it's not that hard. So the 2 hours a day, whether you are a stay-at-home parent, kids nap, kids go to sleep, whatever, that you can find 2 hours a day. If you are ready to make a change in your life, you want to be your own boss, make your own hours, and be your own success instead of helping another company make more and more money so that they can later on let you go and hire somebody who's 20 years younger and much more willing and energetic to do all the extra stuff that you're like, listen, I've been doing this a long time. I'm not going to keep bending over backwards. Um, that's not where you want to be. Okay. Next one, not enough money. Okay. To start your own business, it does take a little bit of money. Okay. But as someone who started other businesses, number one, this is the lowest investment I have found ever. I mean, if you could find something for less, I don't know. Please point it out to me if it's actually successful. But with that being said, so there are 4 different packages that you can sign up for. Basically, it's 4 different um, packages that you can resell. And I always forget to do this because I don't memorize these names, but I just went ahead and got these. But the packages are, if to sell 1 product, you can buy in at 100. 2 product is 300. 3 product is 600. And to do all 4 products and get all the bonuses, it's 900. Now, buying a business, even at $900 as a one-time fee, and you sell 1 customer, you already recoup your money. And then every other time you sell it, you're in the green. It's 100% pure profits. That's not bad. But people buy in on all of them. So you don't have to buy the $900 one. It is the top seller because it does make the most sense. But a lot of people, if they don't buy the 900, the second most popular is the 100. If you are in that pickle where, listen, it is so tight, I can't do it, the $100 package where you can sell 1 product, that is actually the second most popular. And you know why? Because it's affordable, even if you are broke. And we do offer Afterpay, PayPal, and all the credit cards and whatnot that you can have. But I always go for PayPal because if I could break anything up over 4 payments with no interest, I'm all about it. But on top of that, the first 30 days, if you wanted to kick it up, you can. Okay, so if you buy in on the 100 because that's what you can afford and you're in it and you're like, listen, I see everything that's going on, I've made some sales, I want to go ahead and now get the full package. Within the first 30 days, you just pay the difference. Okay, they make it very very available to you. And then that way, if you upgrade to the full package, if you decide to, no matter what, you can sell a million of, the $100 packages. If you're making money, you're making money. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. But you can upgrade so that you can sell all 4 packages. All right. Either way, you are making your own business. It will work regardless. There's a huge value in the $100. Again, it is the second bestseller. Ironically, the first bestseller is the 900, but then people start off on the lowest one if they can't afford it. And then within 30 days, they just pay the difference and sell all the way up to the 900. Okay. Or anywhere in between. So that is available. And I'm sorry, I did screenshot this information. And for whatever reason, it did not migrate. Why did it not migrate? Share automatically. So we have the you could probably see it behind me on TikTok side. So you have the daily pay with the hold on. I'm always getting these confused. The Legacy Builder is the one with the 4 package. Digital Mastery is the 3 package. The Daily Pay is the second, is the 2 product, and then I'm just trying to remember the name of the 1 product. It'll come to me. It's something very simple, but either way, those are all available. Whether someone decides to buy off of you the $100 package, the $900 package, either way, the same day that they purchase it, that 100% profit goes directly into your bank account. That's why it's daily pay. You're not waiting. You don't have to wait for anything to clear. You don't have to wait for all 4 Afterpay payments to go through. You're just getting paid. Okay, so just to make sure that that is clear. So if you were talking again about not having enough money to invest, this is what's going to change your life. Okay, people pay for things that they don't need just to make them feel better, right? That's what we do. It's a band-aid. I want to get my iced coffee. I want to get McDonald's. I don't feel like cooking. I'm going to eat a pizza. Oh, my TV broke. Now I need to buy a new one. I'm going to put that on the credit card and pay that down. Oh, my cell phone broke. Now I got to do another one. So I have to make that payment plan to my cell phone company. If something is important to you, you will find a way to make it happen. Whether you find a trade-in, whether you sell something, you find a way to make it happen. But here's the thing that we don't think about. Is a TV really more important to you than actually making money and changing your whole life? Is that TV going to make you any extra money? Because I promise you, this product, if you follow the blueprint and you are coachable and you can have the 2 hours a day to work, you're going to make money off of this. Even if you get 1 sale a month because you don't have the time and you can't stay focused, you're going to end up getting back your initial investment. Okay. Oh, hi, Osbeth. How are you today? It is a reality. Okay. It's very, very hard to fail so hard that you can't even get 1 customer ever. All right. On top of that, there is daily training live. There is mentorship, as in whoever you sign up with is usually your mentor, aka if you end up signing up with me, I will be here. When you sign up with me, you get my phone number. I am here. Oh, thank you so much for the hearts. And you're not alone. You're not going to be alone. It's a big, scary world. This business is a big, scary business. When you're not okay with the idea, when it's something that you're not familiar with. But in fact, it's not a big, scary business, because all you do is you sign up, you get your automated system, you pick out your domain, and then you put out content. That is your business. You put out content, and that is how you meet people. That is how, when they respond to you, they can go to your website, they click on it, they start getting information, they click on your link to purchase in all of your emails, and you get that money. You are not bugging anybody, which actually brings me to my very next one. I don't like bugging people. How am I going to get myself marketed? How am I going to get myself discovered? Literally, you just make content. You make content, and there are 200 free ad websites that people go to for classifieds, for looking for work, ways to make money. You copy and paste, like pretty much pre-canned ads. You're supposed to kind of personalize it a little bit on your own, but you copy and paste. You do that for a half an hour a day. Make your 3 pieces of content. Respond to people's, like whether they comment on your posts or they email you back or something. That is how you market. Okay. And then once they have submitted their name to your email list, they will get information, as you would if you decide to do this, until they decided, I don't want any more information. I'm just going to hit unsubscribe. That's it. It's that simple. You're not bugging anybody. Okay. No DMing, no friending just to start a conversation, no calling anybody. This is literally the most rejection free, easy on like your feelings way to do a business, because the automated system does 80% of the work and you just do the other 20 by posting, comments, and responding. Okay. So no bugging people. I'm not good at technology. I'm not good at technology either. Okay. So again, you don't have to know anything about how this works. All you need to understand is that when you sign up, you pay the extra $29 for your automated system. It's under System.io, right? And you get a completely built for you system with pre-canned emails, information that goes out at certain times. You can go in there and add extra stuff. Like when for the people that have already put in to get information on my website, they get a newsletter. I let them know about the free webinars. I ask them how they're doing, ask them any questions that they have, things like that. Other than that, though, your work with that system is nothing. If you don't ever want to send out a newsletter, you don't have to send out a newsletter. It's just a really easy way to let people know about the free webinars. Okay. Especially if they have already put their email in and shown interest. All right. And you don't know them personally. So you don't have to know anything about technology. We're on TikTok and YouTube right now. Everybody knows how to make a video on their camera, on their phone, right? And on TikTok, all you have to do is press the plus and start talking, hit the red button again to stop the recording. You can put a little title up there and you hit post. I mean, literally a kindergartner could do that. Okay, so if you're not familiar, I'm not saying you're not smart, but if you are so not tech, you're not used to doing anything, you can teach yourself to do those three things. Push a button, talk, push a button, and post. Okay, it's really easy. You don't have to know anything about tech. There are a number, and this is just what I've seen as I'm scrolling through, a number of men and women in their 60s and 70s who are doing this. If a 7-year-old man or woman can figure out how to post a video, anybody can. Okay, because this is not something that they even had like in school. You know what I mean? Like not until they got up into high school. So, hi everybody. Hi, thank you for joining. Okay, so that's not good at tech. Spending money on the business. Businesses do most of the time take money. You have to pay, right? You have to pay for equipment. You have to pay for not postcards, business cards. You have to pay for gas to travel. You have to pay for advertising. That's the number one cost, right? Even if you work out of your house, you have to pay for advertising. Legacy Builder Program, none of that applies. Okay. The only thing you need to have is a cell phone. I think pretty much everyone, if you're on social media, you have a cell phone that can do this. Okay. You can have a tablet, you can have a laptop, you need to have Wi-Fi to make sure that you're able to get online, but that's it. Okay. You don't need to have overhead. And then on top of that, you don't have to pay a monthly subscription for any service. TikTok is free. YouTube is free unless you want to pay extra. And I haven't really seen the value in really paying extra on YouTube right now. Instagram is free. Facebook is free. You're not paying for marketing. Okay. The whole idea is that people are buying from you. You're a person that they are going to see and, hey, wow, I can understand. I relate to what she's saying. I can connect with this whole thing that she's talking about. Oh, hi, Seaside. How are you today? I can connect. I understand what she's talking about. She's talking about the same thing that I feel and think about every day. Maybe I can listen to her more and learn more about it. You are not paying for advertising with this. There is not the overhead, okay? There is no overhead for this. If you wanted to make yourself into a official business like an LLC, you can do that, but you don't have to. Okay? There are so many people who have a regular business and they just or it's a personal business and they don't make it in an LLC. They don't pay for like business fees. Like I think Massachusetts, I have to pay. It's actually one of the more expensive states for it, but I think it's like if you're making money to have to keep your LLC, you pay like $1,000 once a year. Don't do that yet. If you are really worried about money, don't jump into making yourself an official business yet. This is a business. It is a personally owned business. You'll be able to claim so many things as expenses, as business expenses when it comes down to it, because you are just a small business. Okay? And you don't have other employees. You're not paying anybody's salary. You're not paying anybody else's health care. Um, it's just there's no overhead. Okay, you don't have to store any inventory, nothing. So that's easy. Um, if you're tired of your work life or your home life, if you are sick of being stuck in the house and you don't have to be stuck in the house, again, you can go anywhere. You can work anywhere as long as you have Wi-Fi or data. I have been taking my laptop to the beach and sitting there and trying to soak in some actual real vitamin D instead of taking supplements, okay, to try and help with my mood. And I can work right there because I have a hotspot on my cell phone so I can work off my laptop. If you want to stay at home because you have kids and you want to be there and you can't, get away or you don't want to get away, hey, guess what? I'm sure you got Wi-Fi or data in your house or on your cell phone. You can work from home. You can work when the kids are asleep. You can work if the kids go to school or daycare or whatever. You can find the time however you want to do it. It is customized to you because it's your 2 hours out of the day. Okay? It's really simple. I don't feel like I'm paid 100% of what I'm worth. Okay? So here's the other thing. What you get paid out of your own business, this is your baby. You're making it a business. What you're getting paid is 100%. You're not getting paid pennies to the dollar of what a CEO is making just for being the CEO, okay? While you're down there grinding it out and like just work, 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 so that maybe you could take a vacation or maybe you can afford to go out to dinner or maybe you're just really not wanting to be taking that calculator every time you go grocery shopping to see, hey, are eggs cheaper at Market Basket or BJ's? Okay. Make money for yourself. Make money for yourself instead of working to make an already rich person richer. Okay. Do something for your own self, for your family, that will actually build a legacy. Okay, you're building your family's legacy right now, whether you have a family or your future family. Okay, stability. You don't know if there's enough stability. I'm going to say something, and it's not going to be a good feeling, but jobs are not secure. You can get fired or laid off at any time. Businesses go out of business. They close down. They downsize. They change directions. And where you were at for the last 15, 20 years is not there. No job is actually secure anymore. Okay. People don't work at the same job for 20 or 30 years, retire, get a pension, and get taken care of. That's not what's happening anymore. And you know what? That's fine because that's just giving you even more of an incentive to stop giving everybody else all of your money and make money for yourself. All right. And all of this, whether you are needing money right now, you need money to pay your bills, you need money for your kids. Maybe you're an empty nester and you don't have enough money to retire. And hey, listen, at the way this whole like thing is going, people are going to be working until they're 80 years old and then trying to live off of $600 a month from the government. It's a shame. You have to plan for retirement, okay? This money, if you're already where you're like, oh crap, I need to put money away for retirement and still have other money that I need to do stuff with, this is the way to do it. Okay. And again, you don't have to start huge. I am all in. Okay. But if you just want to slowly build this up at your own time, as long as you're comfortable, go for it. Excuse me. So I also have here a little bit more of a breakdown. I know I've been talking this whole time. Anybody have any questions for me yet? Okay. I know it is like the night before the 4th, and I didn't even think there'd be this many people on here right now, to be honest. But does anybody have any questions about anything that I have been going over? Okay. No? Crickets? Still crickets? Are you guys hearing me? Okay. Origin. All right, here we go. So, what I was focusing on today was going over stuff as far in my content was going over the whole bugging people thing. How are you going to not entertain? How are you going to market? How are you going to get your idea, your business out there for everybody? And that I have at least 3 posts about it specifically today. Okay. But again, this is really huge for 2 main reasons. Number one is marketing is one of the most expensive thing that any business has as an expense. Okay. It is very, very expensive. TikTok keeps on trying to get me to promote, to like pay them to push my video out. Same as Instagram, same as Facebook. Everybody wants you to pay them for stuff. It is not necessary. Okay. On my primary profile, Mom Life Beth, I have finally gotten up to a little bit over 10K in followers. And I did that a lot of times with the mom follow parties, Sarah Rose's live. I was really on here to meet other moms. Not that anybody else isn't wonderful, but there's just when you just have a regular personal account and you are accepting just everybody as friends. I have so many, I'll say, gentlemen sliding into my DMs or messaging me, offering to give me money for them to be able to talk to me. I'm a happily married woman. I'm not trying to do that. So I was really just trying to stay with the whole like mom that was safe. I wasn't worried about it. I could have fun and post videos of my kids and talk about, mom stuff and wife stuff and whatever, and just have fun with it. And now I have started a second profile. It's still Mom Life Beth, but it's Mom Life Beth Digital Marketing. And this is something that Michelle, the founder, actually really urges, especially if you've had an account for a long time, because your algorithms, if you've already had a TikTok account or a YouTube account for like any amount of time, it has already been kind of trained to go in a different direction than what you're looking for as a business person. You're trying to cultivate people that are going to come and look at your content that are actually potentially open to like, yes, this is a good move for me. I want to do this. I want to change my life. I want to be my own business person. That's who you want. It's not about how many views you get. It's about engagement. It's about reaching out and getting the right person to watch this. So even though I have my regular Mom Life Beth and I have a whole lot of views and a whole lot more engagement, that was not trained from its origins to be, hey, listen, would you like to learn how to make a business? It was trained in its origins like, hey, moms, look at these babies. Aren't they adorable? Don't you want to look at them some more? Because I love looking at babies too. Now my new one has much lower views, but again, it is it's only been here for I think maybe 3 days. It's like brand new. And I have to train the algorithm now. So my videos will get pushed out to my perfect customer. And that is how Michelle trains you. You are not trying to get the most views because you cannot take views to the bank and say, listen, look at how many views I had. I would like to buy a new car. They're going to say, well, where's the money? Well, no, 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 I don't have the money yet, but look at all my views. Views don't buy you anything. Okay. What you want is you want to get to the person that is actually going to be saying, yes, that is what I've been looking for. That looks like something that's going to help me. So I have a brand new profile that I am trying to build up and train, but this is how you market. This is how you train the algorithm to do everything. So if you guys see that, that's what that one is about. When you are starting your own business, this is what you're thinking about. What I'm talking about here is not a get rich quick. I don't believe in get rich quick. I mean, unless you win the lottery and then the government still takes 50% of it for taxes, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, even with that, get rich quick is not good because get rich quick is not sustainable. It's not real. It lets you fall into a false sense of complacency because you're like, oh, hey, look, I got all this money. I don't have to diversify. Michelle is our guru. She is our founder. And her whole idea is to help people build their own six-figure income, creating another 1,000 millionaires. And she already has a couple this year. Okay. She's trying to build up another 1,000 millionaires from online business. Digital marketing is one of the biggest, fastest growing businesses. And around right now, it is global. Your clientele is not localized to where you're at or your country. There is a huge South African following because one of her videos got pushed out to South Africa. And now I think there's 3 millionaires in South Africa with the Rand money and a whole bunch more that are already at six-figure incomes. I mean, can you think about that? This is changing people's lives. And what this is doing is giving you that opportunity to make the money for yourself without just working 40 hours a week for an employer that is going to replace you as soon as they don't want to pay you that much anymore. And no matter how hard you work, you're never going to get rich working for them. You're not. You're going to get rich working for yourself. And rich is relative. Okay. I am not rich. My bills are very, very close to what my actual income is. I'm able to save a little bit as long as I don't have too many expenses. Like, again, my dishwasher is broken. It's ridiculous. We just had it fixed and I was so happy. It worked for a month or not even, I think maybe 3 weeks, and now it's broken again. So guess what? Mom was living off of plastic silverware and paper plates, okay, for the next couple of days until we get somebody to come in and fix this. But what I would like above all, I would like to be able to earn enough money so that I don't have to work for my current employer. Okay, because my current employer pays me about $60,000 less than my girlfriend gets working as an assistant to a CEO right now. She's an executive assistant, and she is now making $60K more than me. We've been at each of our jobs respectively for the same amount of time, and her pay has gone up, and my pay has not. And she gets bonuses, a yearly bonus around Christmas time. Not happening for me. I am at that point. I was at that point a couple months ago where I was like, something's got to give because it's breaking. I'm breaking. My bank is breaking. Everything's breaking. I need to make a change, and it has to be now. People, when you're ready, when you're actually ready, when that pain point is a big enough pain point for you, that's when you're going to make a difference, because change is scary. Okay. And you're not hurting my feelings if this is not the right time for you. That's not hurting my feelings because it wasn't the right time for me for many, many years. It has to get really, really bad. But if you are at that point or you're nearing that point and you're like, you know what? This is not working. I am not liking this. I am grinding it out 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and I am still never having enough money. Work 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's 14 hours a week. and you get 100% profit, and you can make at least the same amount of money there as this. If you are dedicated, you have 2 hours a day, you can follow instructions, and you are coachable. That is it. You just need to be coachable. People who feel like they don't need to ask questions, they don't need to ask for help. Oh, it's just not working. Oh, well, I guess this whole thing is a flop. That's not how it works. Okay? What works is having consistency, having patience, keeping a positive attitude. That's what works. If you want to have your own business, this is not for someone who wants nothing to do. Even the 2 hour workday, you have to be consistent. You have to treat it like it's your full time 8 hour a day job. Pick that time, be consistent, do the work. This is a learn and earn at the same time job. Okay. The main difference is no, thank you. I'm not taking any co host. The main difference is you are now the employer. You are the person who owns your business, and you get 100% of your profits. And it's something that you can be proud of. So digital marketing, it's about e-learning. But this business, the Legacy Builder program, it's not just a course, okay? It is an interactive learning system. There are video trainings. There's an entire library breaking it all down for you for the video trainings. There is daily live training by most of the time by Michelle, the founder. She stays on for hours and ensures that when she's done with her part of it, she answers every single person's question. And when I say hours, I mean my very first time that I went on her live training, I didn't realize that why everybody had their little virtual hand raised. Okay. I found out after she started taking questions because every single person was waiting there to talk to her. Michelle, I'm doing this. What is wrong with this? Michelle, what can I do to make this better? Michelle, I'm looking at this. Do you have any advice? And she stayed on until 1:30 in the morning. I finally gave up at 12:30. My husband was like texting me, like, you better come to bed. Like, this is too late. I was falling asleep on the couch. It was crazy. But she stayed on until 1:30 in the morning. My mentor, the girl who signed me on, Jen, she stayed on till that late just to listen, because when everybody's asking their question, you're getting so much extra information because they're asking questions that you're also wanting to know. But even if they're asking different questions, they're asking questions that you're learning the answers from. Like all of this in the trainings, they have breakout rooms. The trainings are in Zoom, and she puts you into breakout rooms, and you guys actually work with each other. This is a huge community. It is 25,000 strong now. It is under the school platform. It's called Digital Growth Community, and it is the top community under the school platform. Okay, it is amazing. Something else, I know I've been on here longer than I was meaning to, but I didn't want to miss a day. Okay, but one of the things, this is what the school platform looks like. If you guys can see this, okay. Sorry, I'm doing TikTok and YouTube at the same time. Um, this is what this looks like here. And they have on here what's called wins. And people are posting what they consider a win all the time. Now, sometimes it's saying, hey, listen, I just got my website live. Yay. I just created my own YouTube channel. Yes, super proud of myself. But a lot of times it's also talking about what they're earning and their financial successes. So right here, it says, God, don't play about me. I got serious about thriving in July and earning $900 a day. Woke up to $1,800. Haven't even started my morning yet. That's the very first one on there. Very big win for me. I've been fighting myself to make a post on TikTok with me talking and not hiding. So today I got very good at it. She actually did it. So she's proud of herself, right? And then here we go. $30,000 in almost 3 months. I made $30,000 in 2.5 months since the launch of Legacy Builder. All glory, praise, and honor to God. So these are real people saying real things on here, and you can see this. If you read my content, if you go to my profile, you'll see this. You'll see this exact format. This is what I'm putting on there. This is real, everyday people who have made this their business, whether it's a full-time business or their additional job, because they want to grind it out and they can't afford to quit their other job yet. This is real. This is what people are making every day. And between this and the trainings and seeing the whole community and everything, that's where I was like, you know what? I am no longer going to be happy with the idea of just making one sale a day, getting that one sale a month. Sorry, one customer a month. That's not going to do it for me. I'll take it in the beginning. I'll be grateful for whatever I get, but my goal is to hone this and build up my base and build up my knowledge and build up my ability to reach out and connect with people and my email list and everything else. And I want this to now be my full-time job, where I can officially quit my other full-time job and do this. And then maybe I could also, finally do life coaching like I've been wanting to do for the last 6 or 9 months. I mean, there's just so many awesome things to say about this, but I am exhausted. I don't want to keep you guys too long here. So if you guys haven't already and you've been listening to me, please go ahead and follow me. Click on my bio. Okay, you'll see whether you're looking on TikTok or YouTube. My bio. All right, this is what it looks like. You'll see my website right here. YouTube, my bio is right at the top, right? You click on here, and then when you click on my website, this is the page that's going to open up. Okay, this is where it's saying, hey, listen, yes, you're interested in learning how to make a new business, how to make a successful online business, how to build a 6-figure income, working from home 2 hours a day. This is a proven blueprint. This is a success story waiting for you to happen to it. Put your email in here, hit the little blue button. You're going to get some emails from me starting, I think, 2 the first day. And then they just keep coming. On every one of the emails, there's links for you to get more information if you want to actually go look at it. If you want to see the 4 different options that you have. If you want to do the math in your head. And again, I got the 900 one because if I'm going to make something work, I'm going to make it work, right? And I figured, hey, listen, they have Afterpay. I could pay it off every 2 weeks with no interest. It's great. And then when you're done getting emails, you just click the unsubscribe at the most recent email at the bottom, and that's it. When I say I am not here to bug you, that is not an understatement. I am not here to bug you. I'm here to help you. When you're ready to make a change, if you need to make a difference in your life, in your kids' life, and you're at that point when you're like, you know what? Making a long-term difference is more important to me than buying Starbucks or going out to dinner, things like that. Even if you have to save up, even if you have to scrap it up for a little bit, just to get started, this is your one time that you have to pay anything. And it is actually very low when you're buying it in your own business. If you can't afford anything, do the $100 one, okay? You'll be able to sell that a million times. Pay it off over the 4 no interest payments, okay? Make it affordable for you. That's $50 for 2 months, right? That anybody can save up $50 in 2 months. You stop buying coffee at Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks. Find some old toys or some old clothes that you can sell. People have done that and they've made themselves into huge success stories. If you need to make something happen, there's a way. When there's a will, there's a way. But just like when there's a will, there's a way. You can lead a horse to water, but if they're not gonna, you can't make them drink. You have to be ready to make a change. You have to want it. Not because it's hard to make this work, but nobody could do it for you. Okay? I am here. If you want any extra information, please, like I said, click on the link in my bio, put your information in here. We just had another webinar today, hugely successful. People go on there to get all their questions answered. Go ahead and do that. You can comment. I'm happy to speak with you about stuff, but no matter what, make sure you friended me. Make sure you're getting this information because I could talk to you till I'm blue in the face, but this information is so much easier. You don't have to take notes. You don't have to remember everything. It's in black and white. It's going to keep giving you different options, not options, different like angles of the information. And when you're ready to stop getting it, you just click unsubscribe. I am not here to bug you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to go to bed. I am too tired. I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably. I know it's the 4th of July. I don't know anybody that's going to be on here for the 4th of July, but we'll see. I may have to take tomorrow off. But I am going to do my best to show up. If you guys are going to be here, I want to be here for you. Happy 4th of July and take good care. I don't know why it's giving me such a hard time to like shut this thing off now. Yes, there we go. All right, bye YouTube.